welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is well. Today we're going to talk about 7 ways to impute missing data, and we'll break down by each category and also talk about the proper use case accordingly. Without further ado, let's just get started. The very first data imputation method that we're going to talk about is to impute the missing data by statistical numbers, including mean, median, and mode. We'll talk about mean and median first. So mean and median are perfect for continuous data. Compared to mean, median is more robust to outliers, and mean is more sensitive to outliers. Median is perfect for skew data as well. When it comes to categorical variable, for example, discrete numerical data or textual data as we usually see within the columns, that's the use case when we are using mode to impute the missing data. And when is the best use case to use the missing data by statistical numbers? When the missing data is completely at random. The next data imputation that we're going to talk about is the forward and backward filling. Forward fill refers to filling the missing data with the previous value, and backward fill means that you impute the missing data with the next available value. When is the best use case to use forward and backward filling? Is when you're dealing with time series data. Normally within time series data, it is reasonable for you to assume the missing values are related to the neighboring observation, whether it's backward or forward. Next, utilizing machine learning based models is also one of the ways that we will typically impute the missing data. For example, the most common machine learning methods that we use to impute the missing data are KNN and regression. And the best case to utilize KNN to impute the missing data is when the data points are complex and then the missing data is not randomly distributed. And for regression, when you notice that there is a linear or nonlinear relationship between the variables, that's the moment when you can use regression to impute the missing data. Moving along, we have iterative and multiple imputation methods for us to impute the missing data. Let's talk about multivariate imputation by chain equation, also called as MICE. It is a really common way to iteratively impute the missing values by modeling each feature as a function of other features. The best use case is going to be your missing data is distributed across several columns, and also the features are interdependent. And outside of MICE, there's multiple imputation that we typically use to impute the missing data as well. You basically generate multiple data sets with imputed values and then combines the results all together. This works really well for uncertainty. When you're uncertain about the relationship amongst all the variables, multiple imputation will help you impute the missing data accordingly. The best use case is going to be the data is missing in large portions and you need to model the uncertainty to associate with the missing values essentially. Next, there are some advanced model-based methods for you to impute the missing data. You can utilize deep learning if you would like to. So autocoders is one of the common ways to impute the missing data. And when it comes to utilizing deep learning model as a way to impute the missing data, usually the data is high dimensional and or it has complex relationship that simple methods that we mentioned earlier cannot capture the missing data accurately, or the data volume is large. Next, we have time series specific methods for us to impute the missing data. So similar to what we mentioned earlier, that backward and forward fill, we have time series methods such as ARIMA, ARIMA, or exponential smoothing or seasonal decomposition to help us impute the missing data. And this is perfectly or commonly used for time series data. Last but not least, we have domain knowledge, specific methods. So each industry will have its own way to impute the missing data, where you typically will invite subject matter expertise, also known as SME, to help you impute the missing data accordingly. So those are the 7 ways that we commonly use when it comes to imputing the missing data. To summarize, for random missing data, we typically use simple methods such as mean, median, or mode to impute the missing data accordingly. For more complex patterns, we will probably consider machine learning based methods such as KNN, regression, or mice. And when it comes to time-dependent data, we use forward, backward fill, or time series imputation to help us impute the missing data. And for more sophisticated relationship, we use more advanced methods such as matrix factorization or autocoders through deep learning models to impute the missing data. Next, when it comes to the missing data is uncertain, then we use multiple imputation to help us deal with the missing data. Last but not least, for domain-specific scenarios, we apply domain knowledge by inviting subject matter expertise to guide us through in order to make a proper or more suitable data imputation. That's it for today's session to talk about 7 ways to impute the missing data, and I hope you like it. Remember to subscribe to my channel and follow my Instagram account. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.